Welcome to another episode of Live Feed with your host, Richard Santiago. Live Feed is brought to you by Traveling Tech Teacher for all your digital resources. Check out travelingtechteacher.com. Also brought to you by thebullyexposed.com. Get your Buzz Off Bully t-shirt at thebullyexposed.com. I want to let you guys know right away that we now have two celebrities that are the brand ambassadors for thebullyexposed.com. Let me introduce you to one of them. And the other person is so that is our two ambassadors. So we'll be working closely with them and working closely with Miss South Florida America. So this is the second time we're doing the show. We're having some great conversation with Princess and Tully. Thank you guys for joining us again. And it's a shame we had so much good talk, so we're gonna have to recreate all that talk all over again. And man, it just makes me so mad because we had really good conversation. Well, hopefully other things will come up, better things will come up, and we'll see if we can get through this show without being knocked off. So first, let me go on to say that yes, we are reviewing our reaction video to the Bully video game, the one that we just showed the trailer to. And so let me tell you about it first. Okay, so Bully was originally released in the PAL region, PAL region. It's an action adventure video game developed by Rockstar Vancouver and published by Rockstar Games. It was released on the 17th of October 2016 for the PlayStation 2. So some of you are probably wondering, what is PAL? What is he talking about? Okay, so let me explain what PAL is. The technical differences between PAL, and NTSC is this. There are two differences. So the signal is PAL signal. It uses 625 signal lines across your screen. Even now with these computers, they're doing that now. Okay, which of 576 of them appear as visible lines on the television set. So as where NTSC format signals has 525, so there's 100 less, and which of those 480 appear on the screen. Also, the 480 is also known as 480i. Okay, so now that you know what that is, so Australia, I know for sure. I believe Tokyo does. I believe Europe are regions that use PAL, and here in the United States we use TSC. So that's the difference between those two. So in the beginning of the game, first you are introduced to your avatar, which is Jimmy Hopkins, which should be more like foreskin because this guy is mean. And in the scene where his newly married mom drops him off at a boarding school named Bulworth for a year while she goes on a year honeymoon. Now that is an awesome honeymoon. You know, we've also often threatened our son with dropping him off at a boarding school in Italy if he misbehaves. What's a disbehave? I don't know. Yeah, I wonder where he's at too. I agree. And Princess says, yeah, I had to stop a bully from bullying my dead father. Wow. People are bothering people even when they're dead. That's got to be the worst type of bullying. That's a shame. Well, good for you for sticking up for him. So you're introduced um, to your avatar that way. So you first meet your head teacher or your principal, depending on where you live, and he tells you that you have to go get your uniform. While you're trying to go get your uniform, bully is keeping you from getting your uniform, so you have to fight him. The person that I saw playing the game on Vimeo, he fought him and he won. So then got to get in. He got his uniform. When he left to get out, when he left from getting his uniform, he met a bully named Russell, and you can choose to fight Russell or just give him your lunch money. The person that was playing chose to give him his lunch money, and I think that's because you're just starting off in the game, and it's just like in any situation, just like any life situation, it's not bad to fight to when you're in a situation, is fight or flight, and there's no shame in running from away from a fight, living to talk another day. That's the way I look at it. And then one of your first missions is a girl named Eunice has a candy taken away from her. She has like this heart-shaped, like Valentine's Day candy, and other character took it away from you. You have to retrieve it. That's one of the first missions. And it's really funny because I thought that the guy who took her lunch money would definitely be a guy that was maybe not as big as the first bully you encountered, Russell, but at least big. He was just a nerdy type of guy, and I say that with love, a nerdy type of guy. So it was really shocking to me that that is the type of person that took the candy from her. But that's one of your first missions. And another mission was there was a lunch lady who wants to get together with a professor that works at the school, and every time she tries to get together with him, the students tease them, and the professor ends up leaving. So she brings you on a mission. I almost said hired. I don't think she hires him. I don't think he gets any money. But one of the missions is you have to keep students away by hitting students with a slingshot, hitting them with rocks with a slingshot to keep them away so that this date can go on. And so those are the type of missions you have there. But what more can we say about this? This is the second time us talking about this. It's a shame that the video got saved. But is there anything you guys wanted to bring up about that? We talked about different video games that we like playing. AC Brown, thank you for joining the show. Where are you from? So Princess says, I told him he can't stand up for himself, so I stand up for my father. Good for you. Good for you, Princess. That's the way it always should be. And Tully's wondering where Pico is. We usually do the show a little later, and Pico comes on a little later, so he might be working late shifts. I think that's where Pico might be. But I'm going to give my opinions on this video game. Like I said earlier, don't know if my opinion matters, but for those of you that care, my opinion on this is that just like the internet, if some people are going to take things and see the negative in it and do negative things. So somebody might see this, might see the bullying that goes on, and then try it in real life. But I can also see this as a situation of a kid who's being bullied, being able to get that frustration out by playing a game where he's the bully. And I can tell you right now, that's a lot better than actually being the bully. Because I tell you a lot of times, some people see that the bully is protected, right? A lot of times the bullies are protected. And so a lot of kids who are bullied become bullies, and that's why they do that in the workplace and even in school. That's why they do that, because they say, well, nothing happened to the bully, so let me become the bully. Um, so, like I said, the people that are going to take this and turn it into something negative, there's nothing you can do about those people. But I think that it's important that if you decide to get this game for your child, that one, that they're mature enough mentally, okay? And two, that you sit down and you talk with them. Simple as that. You tell them this is not appropriate. You understand that it's a game and you're just here to play this game, and that's it. Don't try to relive this. Because like I said, years ago, when I don't know what year it was, when a little further back than that, when Superman came out with Christopher Reeves, that was a long time ago. I remember I was young. The next day in the paper, there was a kid who jumped out of a window because he thought he was Superman. It's important to tell kids, even if they look you in the face and say, "God, Mom, I know this. I'm not a child." It's still, you should always talk with your kids and let them know this is not reality, right? Like we talked about earlier before the show crashed about GTA, Grand Theft Auto. You know, I've talked with my son about Grand Theft Auto. He never played it, but he would bring it up, and he was this game he wanted to get, but we didn't allow him to get it, and we let him know that that's not appropriate, and this, that, and even when he has video games, there has been video games where a man might smack a woman. We make him stop that, and we talk to him for about 15 minutes, maybe longer, about it's not that this is just a video game. It is not something you do. If a woman, and while we're talking the subject, let me tell you guys, if you're ever in a situation where a woman is trying to goat you on, or trying to, or anybody, not just a woman, anybody, get away, get out of that situation, leave that situation. That is the best thing for you, whether you're a guy or you're a girl. Leave the situation and just get out. But let's see, Tully says he's trying to get me into Fortnite, but it just wasn't my cup of tea. I try to get, that's funny because your son's trying to get you into Fortnite. I was trying to get into Fortnite when it was, I'm sure it's still a big game, but when it really came out the first time, I really, really, really tried to get into it with my son, and he just got frustrated because I couldn't understand the controls, and he never wanted to play with me. So I think that's great that your son is trying to get you into that, because I know for me it was the other way around. I was trying to get into it, and my son would just not did not want to play with me because I couldn't get the hang of it. I played Minecraft with my roommates. Minecraft looks like a very cool game, and I never played that with my son, but I know Fortnite was definitely one of those games. So maybe you should try it again, Tully, because I think it's great that your son's trying to get you into it. I can only wish and pray that my son would say to me, "Hey, play this game." Let me also let's take a minute right now and show this great fan art by Tully. Thank you, Tully. I want to tell you guys that I've been advocating for bullies, for survivors of bullying, for about 15 years now, and this is one of my favorite fan arts that I received, because to me it really embodies who I am. So thank you very much, Tully. I really like it a lot. Oh yes, I played Minecraft with my kids. Awesome. What did you think about Minecraft, Tully? It's so peaceful to play. Well, it's not all the times. Don't you have like zombies on there? Because I know my son, we would have to tell my son tons of times, stop yelling, stop yelling, because he's yelling at the screen because I guess he's got like a bunch of zombies, I think he said, and they attacked him all at once, and he's trying to get away, and he's like screaming. As he does the same thing when he plays I forget the name of the game, but where you're a team and you're trying to infiltrate this place. Um, I forget the name of it, but anyway, he gets so emotional, especially when the guys don't do what they're supposed to do, and he's yelling at the other guys on the, you know, who are playing with him to go do something, or like when he needs to be revised, and there's people that could revise him, and they won't. He's screaming at the screen. And it's like, dude, relax. It's not real. But yes, but when it comes to the game Bully, I think you definitely need to have a mature kid playing it. Talk to the kid. Even there, I think that would be a great opportunity to talk about bullying and bring up bullying. So see that the fact that the fact that Rockstar, are they called, created this game. I don't think that's a bad thing, because I think you can start. It could be a gateway to start conversation with your kids about bullying, and maybe find out if your kid is a bully. Why do you want to get this game? You know, I would think that a kid would want to get this game because, one, everybody has it, right? There's some kids like that. Everybody has it, Mom. I want to get it. I would think also that maybe a kid might want to get it because they're being bullied, and this will be an outlet for them, and this way you can find out if your kids are being bullied. Or it might be a bully that's like, hey, I'm a bully, let me get a game called Bully. So Princess says, sometimes I watch Supernatural with my son. Yeah, I used to be into that show. That's about the two brothers, right? I think they're brothers, right? Refresh my memory. What's that show? I used to be into it, and then it got crazy for me, so I jumped out. I didn't like it when it first came out, till he says, but after I played it with my kids, I am quite interested in it. In fact, I have the Minecraft game app on my cell phone. Ooh, you can't do that. You're a parent. You can't have you can't have Minecraft game app on your cell phone. You're a father. How would that look to us? As a father, I am ashamed that you would have that game. Just messing with you. That's cool. That's real cool. But yeah, that would be my thing for you parents that want to get this game. Um, I don't remember if there was any cursing. I'm trying to think if there was any cursing. If there was any, I'm gonna assume there was some type of foul language being used. So you definitely have to have a mature kid. If your kid is 10, I wouldn't be getting this game. I don't care how mature uh, they think they are. Kids always think they know everything, right? It's really funny. I was just before I started the show, I was talking with a friend about that. How some people just think they know everything. They got all the answers to life. And so because kids think they know everything, I'm no different. When I was a kid, I knew everything. And then as I grew up, I, I must have lost it all. I don't know where it went. But yeah, as a kid, I knew everything. That's for sure. All kids know everything. Then you find out they really know nothing when it comes down to it. And sometimes kids put themselves in dangerous situations. So listen to your parents, kids. But yeah, it's a shame we lost a lot of information when the first show crashed, and I think you guys are missing out a lot. We really had some good conversation going on, and it just doesn't feel right to try to manufacture that fake. Manufacture it. It would be fake. It was good when we first did it on the first show, but it would be fake to rehash everything out. But a lot of good things were said. Maybe I'll talk about this again tomorrow. We'll have a fresh group of people because it crashed, and we'll have a fresh group of people, and we can get some more ideas from other people. Uh, let's see. Princess says, "Yup, it's getting better now. They're on the last show they're going to do." Oh, they are on the last. Oh, okay. Huh. Yeah, I remember when I really liked that show. I can't seem to get comfortable today, guys. Don't know why. But oh, let me tell you guys. Oh, I woke up. Oh, I had a great day. I woke up at 5 p.m. this morning. Went down to the beach. Did some yoga. My yoga instructor um, did yoga. We were more than 6 feet apart from each other, so no problem there. I wore my mask when I wasn't doing yoga because I didn't want. I was sweating. I didn't want to sweat in it because a mask is no good if it's wet, right? So I didn't want to sweat on it, so I took it off. But we stood apart from each other, so I had a really good morning today. So I don't know why I'm fidgeting in the chair. Usually after yoga, I'm relaxed. But oh well. But yeah, I used to like that show a lot, and then it got a little too crazy for me, so I was like, nope, check please. I'm out of here. Yeah, my boyfriend says, Princess, into it. Sorry, I don't know why. um, but so anything else you guys want to say about this bully game? Anything else you guys want to talk about? Because see, we've only been talking for 23 minutes, and this video is probably going to be 23 minutes. But in actuality, we've been talking like for almost an hour because this first show was dropped. Um, so that's life, But every time I cringe, every time I think about all the good things that were said by the viewers, it really irks me. But so we'll do this again tomorrow. We'll try to do it at a later time. Hopefully, Princess, you can join us. Pico, I'm sure you can join us, and I'll try to get with. Tully, you can join us. I'll try to get with Pico and SK, and we'll see if maybe the four of us can sit here and talk about the video games we liked and this video game and what your thoughts about it. And I'm so sorry for a short show, but please, if you're watching this in the recorded version, hit the comments, all right? Hit the, smash that heart, hit the comments, write what your favorite game is, write what you think about Bully, the video game, if you played it, anything like that. Be sure to share our things, and be sure to please follow Kelly Morgan on Instagram, and follow Sing Christina _ who are our brand ambassadors, and support them. All right, they both are singers. Buy their songs, look for their songs, buy them, support them, because if you like what I'm doing, the best thing you can do is support the people that support us. That's the best thing you can do, because it helps us as well, because it tells these celebrities that, hey, when you support Richard, you get support back. And that's what this is all about. So if you like what we're doing, support again Kelly Morgan, okay, on Instagram, and Sing Christina _ Don't forget that _ guys. So that's going to do it for me. This, it's this 25-minute, almost an hour and 30-minute show that you guys didn't get to see the first hour, and I apologize again for that. Hopefully, this would not be a sign that my Instagram app is going to be crashing. I'm going to definitely download the newest version right away, so this doesn't happen again. Thank you for smashing that heart. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for giving me your opinion the video game bully. We're going to talk about this again tomorrow, a little later, so East Coast people and people in Europe can join in on the conversation. But we'll do this again tomorrow. Thank you, Princess, for joining us. Thank you, Tully, for joining us. Tully, do me a favor, reach out to Pico and let him know we're going to do this tomorrow. Pico, and tell him to reach to me because he keeps changing his name, so I don't know what his name is to contact him. So that's going to do it for us. I want to remind you guys that live feed is brought to you by who? Say it with me. TravelingTechTeacher.com for all your digital resources. Check out TravelingTechTeacher.com, and also brought to you by TheBullyExposed.com, a 501c3 nonprofit organization geared at helping survivors of bullying, so let them help you. Don't forget to get your Be Kind t-shirt at TheBullyExposed.com. Don't forget to support Kelly Morgan, and Sing Christina _ on Instagram, our brand ambassadors. So remember, anyone can wear the crown, anyone can be a hero. I forgot my next line. Isn't that embarrassing? Anyone can be a hero. Be kind to one another and have a great day. Bye, guys.